Welcome students, this is Waris Jamal to my YouTube channel. I'm your computer teacher. Today is 20th of May and we are here in my YouTube channel to learn something about the HTML. Actually students, in my previous video you can see continuously from my last 4 videos I'm discussing the topic. The topic is form in HTML that I have discussed 3 topics already, three videos. I have discussed in my 3 different videos about the different topics. In the previous I have discussed about how to create the input box, how to take that information in the input box, and the user how to submit this information into the computer system. Today in my video I am going to discuss about the use of these 3 things. These 3 things you can see here. First name I am going to input, then after the last name, then after the father's name, then after define the gender. If you are defining the gender name, then you have to use option button, because there must be a gender. Without option button is not possible. So students, today I am going to discuss about the option button, that is also called radio button. In my program, what thing we have to type in the program and to complete these things. Okay, first of all, in my form there is admission number will be written at the heading of the screen. As you see, I have written here. In the body, in the H1 tag, it display at the center the admission form. Admission form will display at the center of the form, and then afterwards HR, then a horizontal line will be displayed to separate the other things, to separate the information, input information area from the title area of the page. The student, first of all, I have to write the first name. First name is there. So the first name will be displayed by the help of the label. In the previous class I have discussed about how to display the label, and I have discussed the label by the help of label is used to display the information on the screen on the form. So my first label will be the first name, and after the label defining, I have to take input from the user from the input text box, that is the text box is here. Okay, and the ID of the text box is that means identity of the text box. But particular text box is first name, and the name will be the first name, F name. After the label, there is the box will display, as you see on the screen. The first name will be displayed. On the same way, I have to do with the last name. I have defined the last name in the label. Then I have to define the last name in the label. And then after the label will accept the input type will accept the labels labels according to the F name and the last name. For the first label, this indicate the first name, it will input the first name, and the second label will display the last name, and input will take the last name. And the third label I am defined to input the information for the father related to the father's name. Related to the father's name. In the third video, the father's name is there, and the father name will take input by the user in the text box, whose ID is father name, whose ID is father, and the name is father also. So the 3 things you have to clear. The first label define the label name, just display the first name, and then input box display, and it will take input from the user. On the second thing, the last name will take it from the user in the input box, and the father name will take from the by the help of input box in the father's text box. Now the next thing that I am going to discuss is after that there is the label will display the gender. What will display the gender? What is the gender is what? Gender. Then after gender, you have to display the 2 things, either male or female. The male, for defining the male as the input box, it is from the radio button, so the type will be the radio. The type will be the radio. This is the type of the text. Okay. And the ID of the radio button those displaying does accept the data from the male, that is male, and the name is gender. There must be a common name in the male as well as in the female. As you see, and here I am defining the name in the female. The name of the option button is gender in the both cases, and the value of the different values are changed. The first one in the case of male, the value will be the male, and in the case of female, the value will be the female. Okay, those two radio button will display. The first radio button display the value male, and the second radio button will display the value female. Okay, the female. So afterwards, then I have to define the submit button and a reset button. If anybody want to change and want to submit the information whatever he has written, then I have to define the submit button here. There is a submit button. To define the submit type, input type equal to submit, then define the submit button, and the value means the thing that you want to display on this button. What will be the text will display. I have written submit. If you want to write something else, you can write something. If you want to display save, you can write save. You want to display OK, then you can display OK. Okay. On the same way, if how to define the type function, type input type equal to reset. If now reset means whenever the user click on the reset button, whatever the things is right in the text box, father name text box, first name text box, last name option is changed or not, whether male or female is already total clear. Information is erased, and the reset value, the value is reset. Now the new value is to be taken from the user side. So today is my lecture video. You find that there are three things I have discussed. The first, the use of label. The second, that the use of input type text, and the third thing that I have discussed here, the input type radio button. I have used the two radio button, male and female, to define the male and female. And the another thing that I have used the use of submit input type, and the next thing that I have discussed here in my video is the reset type. Label is used to define the normal text on the screen. Input type define the types of input, what the way you are going to input. You are getting input from the text box, you are getting from the input from the radio button, or you are getting from input from the submit button or reset button. You have to type, you have to define. So I have uses the three things. First, input type text, then I have to define input type radio, then I have to define input type submit, then I have to define input type reset. There are different options, there are different input type I have used here. The text will input the text only. The radio button will take the information either in option form 1 or 2. If you display one option, then check 1 radio button, and there is a radio option, then you can select only one of them. So the radio button is used. Then after submit, to submit the information, and reset to reset the information. Submit the information, submit button will take the information that is input by the user and stored into the database file. And when you click on the reset button, whatever the previous information has been entered by the user in the current form, it totally resetted. Okay, thank you. You just practice this code at your home, and comment me if you have any kind of problem. Thank you very much.